I want to share with you something that I think gets lost when I and others give you advice on how to get something done. It's not just the thing to do or the things to do to get things done. If there's multiple things, it often is the order in which we lay things out that you need to pay attention to. I got an email from a listener or viewer named Jess, who kind of followed what I was saying and kind of forgot or didn't pay attention to the order in which, and I'll deal with that in this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. So there are times when I share things in terms of instruction, share things in terms of support that are sometimes misinterpreted. And one of the things during the last Mastering Home VO Gear class that I shared was how to get started. What are the things that you need to get started? And I got an email from a viewer named Jess. I don't know if it's short for Jessica or Jessie or whatever. I attended your 5-day course a couple months back. I appreciate all the great information and advice you provided. Here's where it gets a little dicey. I was finally able to get some money together for all my gear and also got a couple of solid reels finished as well. Last night I created profiles on 12 different sites. These are casting sites, I'm assuming. I'm now finding out that some of these are pay-to-play sites. I was curious which sites you think might be worth spending a little cash on. Thanks again for getting me started in all this. Well, I wrote back words to the effect of, it's great that you got gear. I hope that it's the kind of gear that will support you in a professional voiceover career, but I think you got the order of things a little out of sync. Getting demos done before you have any idea how you're going to pursue this work is premature, and jumping on pay-to-play sites, they're all pay-to-play in one way or another. And the notion that that's your next steps, I got to figure out a way, I think, to make sure that I talk about the order of things as well as the items on the list. Because I think the items on the list are important, but the order in which you execute them can also be very, very detrimental or supportive of your eventual success. You know, if you take things in the order that over decades of time that I've spent trying to get them in the right order, that's going to be more advantageous than just throwing whatever you think is going to be most effective up on the wall to see what sticks. And I will tell you that jumping on casting sites and getting demos done before you can actually have an idea of how good you are at the work, where you need help, where you need improvement, where you can, absolutely pursue stuff that you're competitively good at. The order in which you pursue things is just as important as the pursuit of specific things, right? It's not about getting a really expensive microphone. It's about getting a microphone that's good enough, but it's also one of the very first things that you need to do. You don't want to wait and start with a poor microphone, a microphone that isn't competitive. So again, that's the message that I wanted to get together today, and that is the notion that the order in which you do things is just as important, if not more important, than the things that you do. And so I hope that hits home with you. And if it does, let me know in the comments below. Of course, we'd love for you to enjoy the conversation at voheroes.com. That's where everything is nice and sane and comfortable and polite, and we keep things in an even tone. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you'd like to hit the like button because you like what you're hearing or seeing, we'd love that. If you'd like to be notified when new episodes come out or subscribe to the channel, you can do that. If you want to pass this on to another actor or voice talent that you think is going to benefit from it, we'd love that as well. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching and for listening, and I will see you in the next episode of the VO Heroes podcast.